Ready to roll.
Cool. Speaking of roll, I won the roll off. This is Nelson here. I am going first, and this evening I'm bringing back a deck that I really enjoy playing and haven't played for a while. Faldorn Dreadwolf Herald. So this deck is all about Foretell and Madness cards and discard outlets. So Faldorn, whenever you cast a spell from exile or a land enters the battlefield under your control from exile, you create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. I can also pay 1 and tap Faldorn and discard a card to exile the top card of my library, and I may play it this turn. So, that being said, I will draw for the turn. Everybody's got forests. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth.
That helps.
Yeah. Pass turn.
All right.
To Chris, you say?
Yep. I have mulligan down to
Chris.
6. I am running my Liesa Shroud of Dusk deck.
Oh, she hates forests.
There were 6 cards in March of the Machine that I wanted to put in this deck, and I managed to get my hands on all 6 of them.
Nice.
So
When you buy 12 collector's boxes.
I bought one box,
I'm just
and it
teasing
wasn't even a cool one.
Yeah, but you got that sweet-ass Elish Norn.
I did pull. That was pretty cool.
And he led people to believe he pulled a serialized
I
Atraxa
did not.
Yeah.
by just posting a picture of a serialized Atraxa
Kennedy's response,
with
I wanted
no
to tell
context.
him, like, dude, he pulled this out of a Facebook group.
Yeah, I did
Pulled
not.
this from the internet.
Not what I meant to do. I didn't get to build any of the decks I wanted from Mom yet, but I was able to update a deck with it, so here we are. I will draw for the turn. I will play Swamp, Snow-Covered Swamp, and pass to Schnell.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw for Hazezon, Shaper of the Sand. This is my land destruction, my lands matter
I like this.
desert deck.
Again, so soon?
It's been like 7 games. You shut your hole. We will lead with a Demolition Field, which is a forest. Tapped for a Soul Ring, and then pass to Tej.
What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy Tej. Wee. Tonight I am playing Miirym Sentinel Worm. I've been going through the decks that I have, and based on a suggestion by Schnell, marking when I play the deck whether or not it won or lost, and then try to play the decks that lose more often. And Miirym is one of the last ones.
That's not what I said at all.
Literally
You're
what you said.
overcomplicating my system of when a deck wins, I throw it in the trash.
We're saying the same thing, but with different words.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, Miirym does not have a win or loss record attached to it since I started keeping track of it. So we're going to see if she wins or loses, and how soon you will see her after today. I will start drawing this card. I'm drawing a lot of forests, and I already have all forests.
Like it.
For now.
Until
Until you demolition field it. Yep.
Start with an
Do
island
that next
forest,
turn already.
and I will play a Basilisk Collar.
So you basically have a breeding pool that doesn't cause you to shock.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. Basilisk Collar. Nice.
Yeah, pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. I'm going to play a real forest. An AFR forest. No, pass the turn to Chris.
All right. Draw.
Every time you say AFR, I expect you to make chewing noises.
Also, correction.
Isolated
Baldur's Gate.
Chapel enters untapped because I control a
Forest?
Flamesaur Swamp. Swamp Forest. Bayou. Soul Ring. 3 mana. And I will play an Urza's Incubator.
Ooh.
Pass to Schnell.
Okay. Untap, upkeep,
Naming.
draw.
Naming Angels.
Yes.
I guess I shouldn't assume things.
Thanks to Nelson's Forest here. Tap for a green, tap for 2. Scoot Swarm.
Oh,
Landfall makes a insect token, or if I control 6 or more lands, I get a copy of Scoot Swarm. So, Scavenger Ground will be my land for the turn. Landfall trigger. That will be a bug. And then I kind of just skipped ahead because I was going to do other stuff, but then I pulled Scoot Swarm and got excited. Pass to Tej.
What's that? Draw.
Honestly, bugs early is probably a better way to go.
A mountain forest
It's a good one.
and an arcane signet, which is all the forests. Pass turn.
What's with that non-forest colored mana?
Untap, upkeep, draw for
You
turn.
can tap for forest.
Forest. It's a Whole lot of green in this red-green deck.
I think we found tonight's joke.
Yes.
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to cast Kadama's Reach. Anybody want to guess what I'm going to go and find?
More
Was it
forests.
forests?
Here, forests!
I'm gonna demo field this goddamn mountain that he gets out.
There it is.
I can't demo field it.
Let's see. Revealing another mountain. In the hand. A mountain in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Or basket, or whatever it is.
Tisket a tasket. Nelson's little basket.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's bush.
That'll be it for my turn. Go ahead, Chris.
She might not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you were down there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, she's been in Texas for a while, so.
Oh yes, Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
I'm going to pay 2 life to play this Godless Shrine untapped.
It's a forest.
It is.
He paused for a second. I don't know what's
You got a lot of triumphs over there, Chris.
Yeah, I do.
There's an awful lot of green lands you're running in that Orzhov deck.
I'm going to cast Incarnation Technique. It has Demonstrate. When you cast a spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to also copy it.
What does it do?
Mill 5,
I
then
don't
return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Wait, I want it.
You haven't getting it. Nelson,
Yeah.
you can also copy this. So I will be doing this twice. You will be doing it once.
Could have been a clone. Could have died instantly.
Possibility, Copperline Gorge, Wooded Ridgeline. Here's all my my Rhythm of the Wild. Hey, all right, an Apex Devastator though.
Oh, how do you feel
But
about that?
it's not cast though, right?
No.
It's just
Sir.
put on the battlefield.
Yep.
So I miss all the cascades. I'll take a 10-10.
Yeah, that's fucking okay.
Okay, let
It
Teach have it.
I will do this 2
This
times.
doesn't have flying though.
So 1, 2,
If there's anything I have.
4, 5.
There's a Lyra Dawnbringer in there.
There is a Lyra, a
I didn't
Bishop
know
of
it until we
Wings,
started playing.
and one of the new cards, Guardian of Girapur.
I wonder if my promo Lyra is still worth like $84,000 or whatever it was.
Yes, I will take the Lyra Dawnbringer. Then I will do it the second time.
Ooh, there's a battle.
I saw a battle.
You did. Ooh, no creatures in that one. So I will choose
Battle,
the
daddy.
Bishop of Wings.
Teed, we're fucked.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Show me potato salad. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just in a bad spot here. I don't even have more lands to fall.
I don't want to become too large a problem because I like my mana base.
Yeah.
He does have a 10-10.
I do have a 10-10,
Yeah.
which could be easily taken apart by one piece of spot removal.
So-
He has a full board.
I know.
Discounting his angels
Hey,
as well.
who gave you that 10-10?
And who lost me all the other shit I
Jesus.
needed, like land, against
Fighting,
the guy who's going to blow it all
Fight
up
in the
later.
hand that feeds you.
I'm not gonna blow. I will pop your Godless Shrine with my demo field. Destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. That land's controller may search their library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. I may search my library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle.
I will search for plains. A snow-covered plains.
I will search for.
It's just better than Field of Ruin.
Better is a debatable
Unless you're
term.
me
Yeah.
and Tej right now.
Better is a debatable term. I like both those lands.
So do I.
We'll grab a plains. We've decided.
That's right.
Scoot Swarm token or insect token. Nelson, do you want to cut Chris's deck that he asked you?
Oh, sorry.
Quite alright.
I was watching this interaction between Tej and Thor and was surprised Tej was able to pull his hand away.
I'm in a mood, and for a second I thought I was at my house and that was my cat.
Thor liked it though. He's like, "What's up, dude?"
Thor was taken by
Okay.
surprise, and
Chris,
it's not
you
going to
cut
happen
me.
again.
I will grab more. No, it's
Look at
not.
this. He's watching me.
Watching you.
Cut you so bad. You wish
Okay.
I know cut you so bad.
Then a little late to the party, but we will throw down Lotus Cobra.
It's good.
That is unfortunately all I've got. I'll pass to Tejas.
One time my lands. I'll draw this guy. God fucking damn it.
You are in a mood.
No,
No, you always talk about that.
I'll play a mountain. I have 4 lands and a commander that costs 6. I'll also have 5 lands in hand, and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw for turn.
So, Nelson doesn't fly. Chris has some big flyers.
I have a big flyer.
One big flyer is some big flyers right now.
Yeah.
Play a
With
mountain as
current
my land.
A
Full
number
state.
of.
Yes. 3 mana into couple of goodies.
I really, really like this spell quite a bit.
I'm
that-
gonna pay
It's from the Strixhaven Commander decks.
5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Urabrask the Hidden. Creatures I control have haste. Creatures my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Chris, I'm going to attack you for 10.
Look at that. I wouldn't have attacked you with it.
You wouldn't have had one.
That's why I wouldn't have attacked with it.
Yeah.
28.
I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
Oof. Big stick now.
So I think I'm
So
running
now
out of
it's going
dual
to be a
lands.
pissing match, huh?
Oh, it do be like that, buddy.
It do be
It
like
do
that.
be like that. Doobie. Was that Budweiser?
Lord,
Doobie. What's that, a Budweiser?
I don't even recall.
Am I going fucking
You're,
crazy?
I
you're
mean-
thinking of Bud.
Oh, yeah, that.
Go pay 3 mana. And I will. Ooh, am I casting Commander?
Bud Ice.
Yes, I'll cast my Commander.
It was,
Use the
a,
Shroud
it,
of
was a,
Dust.
it was a penguin for Bud Ice back in
She entered
1995.
tapped because of Urabrask?
Correct.
Okay.
How could we forget?
So now every
the
time we
super
cast-
popular
Cast a spell
Bud
that you
Ice
see.
commercial.
You mean that kind of shit doesn't sear itself into your brain and resurface years later?
As someone who prides himself on his
When
television
an angel enters the
references,
battlefield,
I'm
Bishop
so
of Waste
embarrassed
shares
that I
gain
forgot
4 life.
about the Bud Ice Penguin.
Hey, Beer Bros, he's
What?
back up to 32 and his commander's on board.
That's okay. I
Gross.
approve this.
Pestern.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, drawer. Yeah, we are just in bad spaces. So, green, Soul Ring for 2. We will Eternal Witness. I will bring back this target card, Demolition Field.
Eternal Witness enters tap. Because of Urabrask.
Thanks, Mom.
Because I have to put some version of Authority of the Consoles in every deck.
Yep.
I approve of that strategy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Demolition
It's a
Field,
good one.
landfall trigger.
Gotta play more Primal Amulet, or not Primal Amulets, Amulet of Vigors.
Landfall trigger. I will get a. So good. Red. Oh wait, any color.
Any color.
Okay. So I do that for color, and then green over there.
Your insect is tapped too.
Mother. I'm not even using it, Shush.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna Lotus Cobra will be for a red, and then tap the Demolition Field. I will Cleansing Wildfire.
Urabrask?
No,
No.
your double land there. Destroy target land. Its controller may search a library for a basic land, put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
That is a tri-land, sir.
I'm
They
sorry.
all have double lands. You
And
gotta
then
get my double lands.
I
So
get-
I just get a basic.
You have a Triome. My lands are just
Yes,
double.
I get to draw a card. More than
Actually,
anything.
my Yavimaya is
Just
a
wanted to draw
Yavimaya.
something. That
That's
is
only
again
tapped for green.
all for me. Pass to T.
Does it enter tapped?
We'll draw.
Oh no, your lands.
Yes, on the battlefield tap.
Okay. Snow covered plains.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I'm not reducing your mana.
No, you're
I'm
not.
just changing it out for basics.
I'm gonna play a Breeding Pool. It's gonna enter tapped because I can't use it because I drew another land. Pass turn.
Go, sir.
Really scared about the stuff that's in your hand that you can't cast yet because you're just sitting on a pile of.
You must not have heard me last turn when I said nothing but lands.
that's- I didn't realize it was that literal.
Not lying to you.
Literally nothing but lands.
This is not me bluffing.
Alright, untap, upkeep, and draw for turn.
2 camera. Look at that. Look at that.
Did you take
Lands.
2 from casting the
2, 4, 5.
Cleansing Wildfire and Eternal Witness.
Yes.
Right? Anytime I cast anything?
Yes.
Okay. I'm down to 36.
Alright, I'm gonna play a forest as my land for the turn.
Enters untapped.
Then I'm gonna pay 3. And I'm going to cast Grumgully the Generous. Each other non-human creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
Isn't that what you call those lines on the abdomens of really thin, fit people?
Grumgullies?
Cum gullies?
I learn something new every day.
Wow.
Teach. Swing at you for 10.
Shut up!
Yeah.
I just introduced you to the world of cum gullies, and this is what you do to me?
I will end my turn. Go ahead, Chris.
30.
Untap. You lose 2 for casting Garbelly.
Oh, because you have the thingy out there?
Yes, sir.
The angel with the whatnot. Is it any spell or creature spells?
Whenever a player casts a spell.
A spell. She's a real bitch.
Yeah.
Isolated Watchtower.
2 spells is an A
You're,
spell, right?
You're all bitches with your Urabrasks and your Liesas.
And your grip full of dual lands.
Yes.
Nelson, you're life leader. You've wronged me.
Yeah.
Sure
Go to
has.
combat.
Yeah.
5 in the air.
I think, to be fair, you wronged yourself.
Um,
Also, I've drawn like 5 cards, and they were all lands. So I still would not, technically. I still wouldn't have gotten a creature off your thing.
Good to know for next time. The presence of dragons did scare me. Potential presence. Forgot
can't-
about Apex Devastators.
let's
Can't
see.
fault you for that, I guess.
Down to 33.
Alright, and I gain 5. Second main.
Suddenly, Chris is the threat.
Always was.
Yeah.
I will cast a Bane Slayer. Enters tapped.
Remember when that card
Protection
was
from
like
dragons.
the fucking
Protection
card?
from
Yeah.
dragons, you say. I gain 4 from
That was a
Bishop of
fun
Wings from an angel entering the
I
battlefield.
feel like that's a metagame choice.
Yeah, I bet T just gonna play dragons.
Nice.
Pass to Snow.
Alright.
Am
Untap.
I that predictable?
Upkeep.
Sorta.
Draw.
That's just a really good rate.
Mm-hmm.
Fine first strike, lifelink. Everything else is great.
Zurin Orb. Down to 34.
Oh, I take the 2 for casting Bane Slayer. 39.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You just at 36?
He gained 8.
Got it.
Gained life from the
And, yeah,
bishop.
so
Got it.
3 green. God, you're helping me so much with your Yavimaya. And 2 from the thing. Cavalier of Thorns, ETB tapped.
Cavalier.
5/6 reach. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land card from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest into my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, do we want Strip Mine or Grasping Dunes? Strip Mine will go onto the battlefield.
Sounds like a good choice.
When it does, I will gain.
And the insect down to manas.
Yes. Tapped insect. And we will go with a green mana. Tapping the Strip Mine for a colorless Druid class.
It's a good one.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, gain life, and then it does other things when other things. So,
Lose 2
still.
for casting Druid class.
So I've lost 6 this turn. Is that? Did I take my 2 for Cavalier?
I believe you did.
Okay, because I took 2 from Zero and Orb. I remember. I know that. So
I don't recall. But
just to be safe. Down to 30.
Yep.
Wunderbar. Go T-Joe.
Untap. Draw. Well, good news, bad news, boys.
Go on.
Good news is it wasn't a land. Bad news is it was a soul ring.
You just need more mana, right? That's all that's going on?
Nope. But with that, I can cast my commander.
Remember when he made that Paco and Arden deck that was all land? Did you just
Shit, am I playing?
Did you grab the wrong deck?
Miirym, set an
lose 2
alarm.
life for casting your
I
commander.
will. And it enters tapped. 6/6 flying, ward 2. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under my control, create a token that's a copy of it, except the token isn't legendary if that dragon is legendary. Pass turn.
Untap.
Can't wait to see what land I get next. There's some good ones in this deck.
Alright. Stomping Ground. Untapped. Taking 2.
I'm excited to find out which one of us is going to win.
2
By
for the
Tej or
Lightning
myself, because we're not
Greaves.
doing shit.
Take 2.
History would suggest that it will be one of you two. Then.
History would suggest it's going to be me. Because
It's gonna be
usually Schnell has a pretty commanding lead by the time he wins. I usually come from behind.
I thought you.
In those gullies.
Yeah, I
you
was
speak
just
of?
gonna say.
On the gullies, sir. On the gullies.
Upon the gullies.
Fern gullies.
Key raced.
Come gullies.
Nelson, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Besides ensuring that we never ever get monetization.
I'm trying to figure out if I want my commandy or naughty. Okay, let's see.
Pubes on your mat. I tried to get a couple off.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I mean, not get them off.
I'm going to move to combat. Well, you should. I'm going to move to combat. Chris, swing at you with Apex Devastator. 10-10.
Sure. I will block with Lyra.
Okay.
First strike, I gain 5 life.
Okay. Alright. Then.
And then when an angel I control dies, I get a white spirit creature token with flying.
Cool. What's the stats on there?
Just a
Tapped.
Just a 1?
Tapped.
LOL. Okay, then I'm going to pay red. And I'm going to cast Blasphemous Act. Any responses?
Crying a little bit,
I mean,
but
I wish I didn't cast my commander, but I can't say I'm unhappy about it.
$13 creatures.
$13 creatures.
Okay.
Any responses? Okay.
Again, just
I'm going to
crying.
So if these are all dying simultaneously,
Hold on.
Do I have to keep priority if I'm going to do something if nobody else is responding?
You have to either keep priority after you cast that,
Yeah.
or take a gamble and wait for the rest of your
Yeah,
turn
you
to
can't just
Okay,
say since nobody's responding, I'm going to respond to it.
So then I can't. I would have to do it immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
You-
then
yeah.
then immediately I'm also casting Heroic Intervention.
Okay.
start. Okay. I'll allow it this time.
Okay.
I apologize if I didn't word that.
That was
so
shady.
these should all die, but I should end up with 2 white spirit creature tokens in the end.
And then I lose 2 more from casting Heroic Intervention.
Did you
I
take
didn't-
the
And
2 for
I
casting
hold on.
blasphemous?
I took 2 from the Greaves. I did not from Blasphemous Act.
And I didn't take 2 from Miirym.
When
Yes,
Cavalier
you
of Thorns
I?
dies,
You did.
exile it.
Yes.
If I do, put another target card
I'll believe
from
you.
my graveyard on top of my library. Is there anything worth bringing back
I'm gonna
from
put
this
the boots
shit?
on the Devastator. And then I will pass the turn whenever everybody's done resolving their stuff.
Permanents you control.
Hexproof and indestructible.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, draw for the turn.
The
Chris's
fact that
flyers were doing
Herberask is
control.
still around means now I'm unhappy with that Blasphemous Act.
I had to try to do something to slow down Chris gaining all that life.
Joke's on you.
Board.
I was unhappy with it the whole time.
I just wish I had a way to get the Devastator trample right now.
I wish I had board state.
4, 5. How do I want to tap this? Before I go all antsy in the fancy, I need to look at my graveyard. 5, 5, 2, 3. I'll choose that. That seems good. Reading a card very quickly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blood on the snow. I will choose to destroy all creatures.
It's a good one.
Nice.
Then return a creature or planeswalker with CMC X or less, where X from your graveyard to the battlefield, or X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast a spell. So something 4 or less.
It's only creatures, right?
Yes.
Blood on the Snow is on the short list for Oros.
Blood on the Snow is a real good card.
I think it would be fantastic in Oros.
The thing about Oros, though, is it already has so many board wipes in it in the form of planeswalkers. I don't want to cut a planeswalker to put that in.
I hate that card.
What is it?
Bishop of Flames. Gains him a shitload of life.
Pastor Snell.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Does it create angels too?
No.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of
You're
Speaker of
thinking
the
of-
Heavens.
yep.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
I think the MVP of my game tonight is going to be Yavimaya.
Justin's as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been keeping me in the game. The Fall of Thran.
Yay!
Oh.
We're all getting our lands blown up.
Destroy all lands.
Do you have a...
In response to that, I'm just going to
remorseful
sacrifice all my lands and gain 8 life.
Do you have a Remorseful Cleric? Because that's what you play after you play Fall of Thran.
Here's the thing about Fall of the Thran.
I don't like it.
I still have nothing but lands in my hand.
I know.
So I'm not set back that far.
My land for the turn will be Grasping Dunes. ETB, I gain a land or life off of Druid class.
That really pooched me.
I really wanted it to. Next turn, after my draw, each player will get 2 lands back.
Okay.
So, go
Blood on
ahead.
the Snow, followed by
Teach.
Mass Land Removal. Game reset.
Okay. Nelson, if you don't return Yavimaya, I'm going to be pissed. Fuck! My first non-land card that wasn't Soul Ring. And I can't cast it. And all my lands are shit. I have to play a forest like a...
So,
I was going to say something that you would say. And I'm not entirely sure why I would say it. I'm done.
so I'm the asshole.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain,
yeah.
that's my land for the
You
turn.
were the
Go,
asshole.
Chris.
Not so much anymore.
Draw for the turn.
That was my father speaking. Words that almost came out of my mouth. I'm not that guy.
No. 1.
38.
Pastor.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield.
I will return Breeding Pool and a Mountain.
I'm going to grab Plains and Strip Mine.
Yavimaya and Stomping Ground.
Hooray!
Snow-covered swamp, snow-covered plains.
Okay. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life, so I will gain 2. And then my land for the turn will be Reflecting Pool, up to 41. So, I can produce green and white. I still don't have a friggin' red source.
Reflecting Pool. Oh, that's your own self. Never mind. Sorry.
To mine own self. Must be true. So... Yeah, we'll do it this way. Mirage Mirror. Comes for 2, becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, or enchantment or land until the end of the turn. With that, pass to Teej.
I will untap. I will draw. God fucking damn it. Seriously, I'm not a happy boy, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Because I need something. I'm going to cast Brutaclad, Telecore Engineer. Creature tokens I control have haste. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I create a 2/1 blue Phyrexian Mirror artifact creature token. Then I choose a token I control, and if I do, each other token I control becomes a copy of that token.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My land for turn will be a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to use that to shuffle my deck and put all the lands back on top.
I saw a funky bootclad 7 dwarves deck list.
Yeah.
With the 7 dwarves from Throne of Eldraine, and it just made a bunch of tokens and turned them all into 7 dwarves. It was like a coat of arms for dwarves.
Oh,
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
I will
like
move to
that.
combat to get my token. I will end combat, and I will pass the turn, and then I will crack my Misty Rainforest.
Untap, upkeep, draw,
4.
forest.
See, everyone's got most of the lands back. I don't know why everyone was
Land.
upset.
Nobody was upset.
Yeah.
Pay 3. Cast my commander. Move to equip the Greaves. Cool.
When What does he do again? Hold on a second.
It's a 3/3. Whenever I can pay 1 and tap or to discard a card, exile the top card of my library, and I may play it this turn.
Whenever you cast this.
I have to cast the
spell.
spell from exile. I get a 2/2 wolf.
And he's a 3/3?
A 3/3.
Alright, you got it.
She, by the way. She.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Forgot to check their pronouns. My bad.
Alright, I will move to combat, and I'll swing at Chris for 3. And
41.
then I will end the turn.
Before the end of your turn, I'm gonna destroy your snow-covered plains with my strip mine.
Don't worry, you can get it back.
You can have it
turn.
back on my turn.
Animate it.
You get
On
that
this
place
swamp.
back one way or another.
Pass turn.
Don't want to do any other bullshittery. No. Untap. Upkeep.
I love the OG
Draw.
Animate Dead. All those skeletons just like floating in the
Fall of the Thran, chapter the last. Everyone gets 2 more lands back. I'll grab a strip mine and a demolition field, gaining me 2.
I will grab an island and a Mysterious Forest. And I will crack that Mysterious Forest immediately.
I'm gonna grab a mountain and a forest. So they come in on tap.
Yes.
Cool.
Can we do this? Okay. Do that, and then we've got that. This is so dumb, but we're gonna activate Mirage Mirror and turn it into a copy of Nelson's Mountain.
One on my mountain.
Tap it for a red, and then a white, and a green for Hazezon, Shaper of Sand. He has Desert Walk. Does anyone have any deserts?
Negative.
Okay. I may play desert lands from my graveyard if I can play lands. I have not played a land yet for this turn, though. I did not. So we will go ahead and play Scavenger Grounds from my graveyard, netting me a pair of 1/1 Desert Folk. Desert Warriors. Then I think that's all we can do because we don't have the mana colors we want for the other things. Pass to Tej.
Sweet. Tap all my newly created things. Upkeep draw. Fucking kidding me. I knew this was gonna happen. I called it way ago.
Way ago?
Way ago.
Way I'll go.
I shuffled 3 times since I called it, and here I am drawing mana sources. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna cast Talisman of Curiosity. Do I still take life?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's finally gone.
I will tap all of my manas to play Miirym again.
What's your CMC? 5.
Yep.
3, and then
Oh,
Commander
yeah, 'cause
tax back to
incubator,
5, yeah.
But I don't have to pay commander tax.
My land
Okay,
for turn will
let's
be a
say.
Oh,
mountain
shit.
forest. I'll move to combat. I will get a token. I will end combat. Pass my turn.
Ready. I will untap. Upkeep.
How much does it cost
draw.
to activate the Scavenger Grounds? 2?
Uh,
The activated ability on it?
yes, 2 and tap.
Okay.
2. I'm sorry, 2. Tap this and sacrifice a desert.
Okay.
I'm going to play
Exile
a
all
mountain
graveyards.
as my land for the turn. I'm going to tap a mountain and activate my commander. I will discard a card. I am going to...
Doesn't this?
Yes.
Okay.
Discard Delayed Blast Fireball.
Good catch.
And then I will exile the top card of my library. It is a Battle Mammoth. I may play it this turn. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will cast Battle Mammoth. Upon the cast, I will get a 2/2 Wolf creature token.
Oh, I forgot to gain life from Bishop Wounds. Oh well.
Alright, and then whenever a permanent I control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, I may draw a card. And then I get a 2/2 wolf token. I can do nothing.
Name
else
him
this
Blitzer.
turn, so I will pass.
I got it.
To you, Chris.
Alright, untap. Let's see.
Nelson, how many lands you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Teach, how many lands you got?
3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't want to target Nelson's lands and make him draw. Oh, you. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We'll cast Radiant Archangel. She's a 3/3 flyer with vigilance, and she gets +1/+1 for each other creature with flying I control. When she ETBs, I gain 4 life. I will go to combat. You got a big flyer.
I don't have any
6/6.
flyers. It's a 6/5.
This -1 -2, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Schnell.
Yep.
Attack you for 4 in there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 39.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. I'll keep nothing. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still no real red source. And if I do that, that's dumb and silly. Do I do dumb and silly?
Yes.
Okay. Teach says yes. We're gonna turn Mirage Mirror into a mountain. Thus signing its fate because probably gonna lose all our lands here.
Wait, hold on.
Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bust. Destroy all lands.
Looked at my hand of lance to see if I could respond.
I can do nothing.
I have no response.
Okay. Then I'm going to sacrifice all my lands as the spell responds.
Still
2,
not as far
4,
behind
6,
as I
8,
could be.
10, 12. Then my land for the turn will be Scavenger Grounds from my graveyard. I gain a life, and I get 2 more Desert Folk. Oh, Mirage Mirror was destroyed as a land.
Correct.
Dumb. Go ahead, Teach.
Untap. Draw.
Something else you could have played if you had lands.
I'll play a regular forest because I'm out of those now.
I'm out of all tricks at this point.
I'll play Talisman of Creativity, yet another mana source.
So now I need to replace all the lands in my decks with mana rocks. Or at least a good number of the lands in my
And then
decks
you
with
just,
mana
yeah,
rocks.
get Vandal Blasted, and then you're like, I can't run Mana Rocks ever again. I gotta go basics. Basics can't be hurt.
Oh, yes, they can.
Until I play this deck again. Thing's
Equip
a buzzsaw.
Miirym with the Basilisk Collar.
Isn't there a orcish lumberjack where it's just an orc and a giant fucking buzzsaw thing?
You can sacrifice a
hanging down
forest to add 3 mana in any combination of red or green mana.
I'm
Yeah,
going to move to
it's a good
combat,
card.
I will play a card.
get another mirror. Schnell, I'm going to attack you for 6 flying.
Oh. $46.
We'll gain 6. 32. Second main, I will equip Brutaclad with the Basilisk Collar. And I will end my turn.
Alright, I will untap. Upkeep, draw for turn. Holy shit, we got there, Forest. And I will move to combat. What's power toughness in your commander?
I have a 3/3 and then
3/3.
4/1/1.
3/3. And then 4/1/1.
Yes.
Okay. And Chris, you've got Radiance at 3/3?
4/4.
A 4/4, and the Bishop is
A 1/4.
a 1/4. Okay. Chris, you're the life leader. Schnell, you're the resource killer. I'm torn.
Schnell was able to return our resources back to us, which means if he's out of the game, we probably won't get our resources back.
Fair, but Fall of Thran is gone.
For now, I can recur it.
So
He said
so he
lyingly.
says.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Chris is life leader. I don't know what to do because I kind of need it. I'm gonna
You want it?
leave combat.
I want it.
And then I will end my turn. Go ahead, Chris.
Untap.
I'm gonna have to start activating my commander now that I have one land and hope I just exile mana so I can play it that turn. Everything else is just gonna
What
stay in
a
exile.
goofy game this is.
I know.
I
It's
love
fun.
it.
It's fun. I like it.
I will equip Radiant. And we'll go to combat. Punch me right back. Schnell,
Yep.
I will attack you for. Oh, I'm sorry. Radiant is a 5/5. Forgot about the +1/+1 from Lyra.
Oh, okay.
So 5 flying lifelink.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 41.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ugh, I'm out of green sources. That's my own doing.
True. You did this yourself.
Land for the turn will be my Grasping Dunes. Yes, this desert from my graveyard. I will gain a life when it enters. And then I will also gain 2 dudes. So I'm doing the go wide on the ground like I wanted to, but people have flying and flymanders, as I've coined the term now. Shit. Okay, fine. Go ahead, teach.
That's it. Upkeep, draw. This is getting old.
Who'd you have cut your deck? Who'd you have shuffle your deck?
I shuffled Nelson.
Who'd you
cut.
have build your deck?
Every single time Nelson's cut.
It's true.
Sounds like Nelson really pulled a fast fucking one on you.
He's doing some close-up magic, Chris Angel bullshit, and I'm catching on to it, and I don't like it.
Bless me.
Quit Miirym with the Basilisk color. Chris, how big are your flowers?
A 4/5 and a 5/5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I should have brought alcohol.
Is that not alcohol?
No, that is
Oh.
a blood orange San Pellegrino sparkling water.
Weird. Needs vodka.
It's something. I settle for some prison-style toilet wine at the moment.
You can make sangria in the turlet. Of course, it's shank or be shanked.
No. No. Schnell and attack for 6 again.
But I could get your resources back? What bullshit were you throwing at Nelson?
Yeah, that's for Nelson.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back up to 38. Second main. I got a mirror token too, by the way. Equip Broodclad. Pass turn.
Alright.
Well, I'm not long for this game.
Draw. Temple of Abandon. Scry with him. Never play it, but we'll leave it on top.
Teaches ability to kind of cast anything he draws at the start of your game. Once he draws something. I have the exact opposite problem.
I will,
Pro magic tip. Keep an opening hand with nothing but lands and an arcane signet.
Go ahead, Chris.
Then draw nothing but lands.
Oh god, he's rampant.
Have
Where's that
opponent play
Ooh.
Fall of Thran. Then you're off to the races.
Fuck it, I can win this race. Teach. 10 flying. All lifelink.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win that race. 10, you say?
Sorry, 9.
Yes, -1.
-1 from
minus
the
O.
deck, so 9.
None of them are commanders. Okay.
Nope.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
I don't like how those winds have changed. Suddenly I'm scared.
Awakened Amalgam. It is currently a 2/2 because its power and toughness is equal to the number of differently named lands I control. We are going to sacrifice Grasping Dunes to Zurin Orb to gain me 2 life, and then we'll play that from my graveyard as my land for the turn, gaining me 1 life and 2 more duders. Deserts.
I may have some Sand Warriors if you.
I was gonna say I should look to see if I can actually get like 2 or 3 of them. Nope, I've already pissed off people enough. Go ahead, Teach. Swinging with a bunch of
Untap.
swinging with a bunch of 1/1s.
Yahtzee.
This is it's no one's fault either. It's just I'm astounded. I'm going to equip Miirym with the Basilisk Collar. Move to combat. Get my token. Leave combat. Pass turn.
All right, I'm gonna
Shields up, he says.
I'm onto you.
draw.
He's been hurt before.
Wow, I just. Move my end step. Go ahead.
Weird
Chris.
scoop.
Wow.
Untap.
I need
Again,
to
for
keep
the
a
audience at
board
home,
state.
still working on these. Switch to camera 3. There it is. Still working with those.
Nice.
This is a strategy I'm not sure I've ever had to like work through during a game of Magic before, so I'm still not sure if I'm doing it right or not.
I literally have no choice.
Go to combat.
What's it like with like 7 mana sources over there? Does it feel good?
Chanel, 4 in the air.
No!
2, 3, 4.
Gain 4.
It'd feel good if I could
Faster.
play stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Holy crap. Arcane Signet.
My entire graveyard is lands.
Arcane Signet for a green. We will get Elvish Reclaimer.
Yeah, that seems real good in your deck.
If there are 3 or more land cards in my graveyard, he gets +2/+2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not the good part.
And then I can pay 2, sack a land, search my library for a land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
It is a great card. Have not played a land yet this turn, so we will eat the Grasping Dunes to gain 2, play it as our land for the turn from the graveyard to gain 1, and get 2 more.
Tuscan Raiders.
Yes. I've been rewatching Community lately, and I have the Hot Lava episode in my head, and I just want Laka boys,
May I read Scavenging Groves?
earn your M&Ms. Scavenger Grounds, yes.
I don't want M&Ms.
Yeah, earn them. Go ahead, Tej.
Tap. Draw.
How you doing? He's so sad.
Combat. Make token. Pass turn.
All right, untap.
It's
Upkeep,
like
draw.
Risk. Everybody's just fortifying
I know,
their
I
position.
know. I feel bad, but when I did what I did, I didn't account for losing the Yavimaya that gave me green, because I'm like, I could bounce back real fucking quick.
Arcane Signet
Oh God, no.
You got a Signet. Huh?
Once again, none of this is your fault.
I
I gotta pass the turn. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes.
Chris is at 67 and growing.
Can't cast anything in my hand. Go to combat.
Yep.
Chanel, 4 or 5 in the air.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The nice thing is it'll be a while before I have to discard a hand size. I can still got 4 more turns.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay. We will click up Druid class. Now I can play 2 lands a turn. So Do we want... DTB's tapped. Yep, we will pay these two, sacrifice this desert to get another desert tapped. Any land. Actually, I have enough bodies. We'll go Survivor's Encampment. It's like a springleaf drum, but desert. So, enters the battlefield, I gain a life. I gain 2 more duders. And then secondary land for the turn. Somebody wants to cut me. Gain a life. I will play Grasping Dunes from my graveyard. And I will get 2 more duders. That is getting better. Yeah. Go ahead, teach.
Draw. Holy shit, it's not a land. And it's actually probably maybe going to do some work.
Countered.
Go for it. Mystic Remora.
Oh.
Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, I can draw a card unless that player pays 4. You're not paying 4. You're not paying 4. Maybe.
I don't have spells to cast, dude.
Shit!
It's not Ristic Study, man.
Move to combat, take a token, pass turn.
Untap, upkeep,
I mean,
draw.
other than Chris just nailing me in the face each round, I feel like I'm starting to pull out of my nosedive.
I mean, you get like 60% of the life back with your little.
Go ahead,
move,
Chris.
so
I do.
it
Dude, play
doesn't
something.
do much.
I have something to play first.
Another card I can't cast.
Fuck, play something.
Wish word that I could. 5-itch no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very interesting war of attrition going
Yeah.
on over here.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
You got 77 sand people out there yet?
1, 2, 3. So 4, 8,
Tusken
12.
Raiders, sir.
You're right. Sorry.
I have 14 so far. Okay, now, can we do more, less, or differently? Green, tap for a green, and those 2 for a Vivian Reed.
Pay 4?
Nope.
Fuck yeah.
Mountain.
As far as
Can't
mana
target
sources
that
go,
one.
this one's
Watch.
okay.
Alright.
Do I just want to look at the top mark? Reveal a creature or land card from among them, put it in my hand, put the rest in the bottom. Yeah, we'll click her up to 6 to look at the top 4. Yeah, we'll take a land, we'll take the Roman Up Ruins. Bottom go on library. Bottom go on library. The rest go on the bottom of my library in a random order. Land for the turn will be said Roman Up Ruins. Gain a life, get 2 more guys. Secondary.
We're gonna have that entire deck out here soon.
I mean, hopefully. For my secondary land for the turn, we will sacrifice Roman Up Ruins to Zurin Orb to gain 2, and then play it from my graveyard to gain 1, and get 2 more guys. Yeah. And then we will activate Elvish Reclaimer to sacrifice this one and get Desert. Not the best play, but it made me laugh. So, Chris, do you want to cut? Desert comes into play. Gain a life off of that, and I get 2 more duders. Go ahead, teach.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I will pay 1 to keep my Mystic Remora around. We'll draw for turn. Holy shit. You're not a land either. My land for turn will be a Mana Confluence. How do I want to do this? like so. I'm going to pay 3 for Cursed Mirror. As Cursed Mirror enters the battlefield, I may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it has haste. I'll have Cursed Mirror enter the battlefield as a copy of Miirym. Miirym will trigger. I will get a non-token copy of Cursed Mirror.
You mean a token copy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the best play?
And
It is
then
the best
Cursed
play.
Mirror dies.
Cursed Mirror will die. But I get the Cursed Mirror. Why did I want to do this? Oh, I remember.
You will be
I
left
remember.
with a
I remember.
non-legendary Miirym token.
I remember. Cursed Mirror will die, but I get a Cursed Mirror token. Operative word being token.
Yes.
Non-legendary token, I think.
It enters as a copy of Cursed Mirror.
Oh.
Yes. So not a copy of whatever Cursed Mirror copies. It enters as Cursed Mirror.
Okay.
So this will die. I just get a token copy of Cursed Mirror that I could have enter as a copy of Miirym, but I won't.
Whenever a non-token enters the battlefield. So, as it enters, you may have it become... Okay, so it does enter as a copy of Miirym?
Yes. Dying to the legend rule, but it triggers Miirym. I get a token that was a copy of this card, which is Cursed Mirror.
Okay.
The token can enter the battlefield as a copy of something else on the battlefield.
Oh, shit. That's got real bad for us.
Flying for a strike lifelink. I think I want it to be... And what else? Other angels?
Yes.
Get +1/+1 and have lifelink. Fuck yeah. I'm going to have my token Cursed Mirror enter as a copy of that thing.
Okay.
Liar Dawnbringer?
Yes. Paid the one. Yeah, did that. Okay. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to create a mirror token.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm going to have all my tokens. I'm going to choose a token I control. If I do, each other token I control becomes a copy of... Oh, that
Chose
doesn't
a
work.
legendary creature.
It becomes a copy of Cursed Mirror.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that. So now I have a shit ton of Cursed Mirrors.
Fireball.
I had this all in my head that it was going to do something cool. Also, I didn't know it was legendary. But still. Nevertheless, shit ton of Cursed Mirrors. I'm actually okay with that. Move to combat. Five?
This is
It's a 4/5.
is a
4/5.
4/5 currently.
This is a 5/5.
I will attack Schnell for 4
In the air?
in the air.
Okay. 32.
Gain 4. Second main. Nothing. Past turn.
Alright.
I had a plan that I realized fell apart right at the very end.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
That was a complicated flub up.
I had a moment where I was incredibly scared.
Go, Chris.
No, I get it.
Draw for the turn. Holy crap, something I can play. Holy crap, it's a crapple. Jada, Font of Hope.
It's bringing hope.
A little late. Game 4 from Bishop of Wings.
You're at 81. What hope do you...
Hey, Lippy. Attack for 6 in the air.
Yep.
Game 6.
I understand the agreement.
Pass turn.
Alright.
Oop, I overpaid for my...
Untap.
That's okay. I had to
You do
tap,
nothing- did you
tap
cast-
my 2 mana having permanent...
He
Anyway, I
cast
a
one
creature.
thing.
Alright, I'm going to draw a card.
Wait, isn't that non-creature on Mystical War?
Yes.
Can I
Thank you.
cast a creature?
Thank you.
I'm gonna draw. Land of the turn will be Endless Sands. Gain a life. Get 2 dudes. Don't have red sources for that. I can ping there. Then we will pay 2, activate the Elvish Reclaimer. We will sacrifice Scavenger Grounds to get a land of our choice. Where's the land that board wipes? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that's in here?
Immersion Zone?
Yeah, that might do it. We will get Dunes of the Dead. It is a desert, so it is a land into the battlefield. I gain a life. It is a desert entering, so I'll get 2 duders. So I played 1 land for the turn. I activated Elvish Reclaimer. I will sacrifice Dunes of the Dead to Zurin Orb to gain 2, and then play it as my secondary land for the turn. When it goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, I get a 2/2 zombie. So this pile will be 2/2 zombies. We will also click down Vivian to destroy the Basilisk Collar.
Fuck.
Yeah.
My life game.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 4 of those came into play this turn. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chris, I'm going to send 20 sand people at you.
Okay, I will block 4 of them.
Okay.
Taking 16, and I'm gaining 6 plus 4 is 10. So a net loss of 6 life.
Got him.
The valiant effort.
81.
Go Tej.
Oh, I'm sorry, I gained 3 more. I forgot Jada was an angel and also has lifelink.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I will keep my Soul Ring tapped.
But still not
Keep
lost,
my
which
Mystic
means I'm
Remoraria
going to win
on.
this race.
Draw. Something useful would be great.
Just anything would be great.
Anything.
I mean,
A
this
land
deck
use
does
it.
have the win condition, as you're seeing, of just lock everyone else out of the game
Full
and
board.
then go super wide. And now that I've got the ability to pump out, because every time I sacrifice this thing, and then this is my 2 land drops for the turn. So I'm getting 2 zombies and 4 more.
So your druid class needs to die. is what I
Untap,
hear.
upkeep, draw. I do run
Yeah.
any like overrun or overwhelming stampede or end race
I
forerunners or
might,
anything.
yeah.
That's
There might be
smart.
one in there. I don't
That's a good
remember.
finisher. Command tower. That's my land for the turn.
Yeah, something. Anything. Just cast it.
I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna activate my commander to exile a card, discard a card. I'm gonna discard Arrogant Worm,
You arrogant worm.
and I am going to. Okay, so here's a question on the rules interaction.
Yeah.
Discard a card. So
Then
I'd have to choose before I exile, right? Because there's a period in between the 2. I don't get to have the option, do I?
Oh, for the paying
Discard a card.
Yep.
Is part of the cost.
Okay, so, I
you're-
will get to see them both. No, I don't.
No, you would have to cast the area.
Right, I have to cast this before I see what's exiled. Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can exile something better for 3.
I don't think you can either.
So I'm gonna pay.
Wait, is that a creature? No, you totally can.
I'm going to pay 3 to cast the Arrogant Worm. You draw a card.
I draw a card?
Yeah, I cast a spell, dude.
It's a non-creature is what triggers.
Non-creature, yeah.
Oh, non-creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So I. This is a madness. Bad. Okay. All right. So. That does not trigger my commander. I get the worm. That's all I can do. Oh, but I have to exile the top card. Terror of the Peaks. Cool. That's a bummer to not have anymore. Go ahead, Chris. Like, for the rest of the game.
I wish I had a Terror.
That's alright. I won't be. I don't have 5. Well, I have 4 mana, but who knows where that 5th one is. Yep.
So I could, minus the 2 from this, I could cast something that costs 2, 3, 4, 6 if I have the right corresponding color mana.
Yeah, with no lands, you can still cast 6 drops. And I'm the bad guy here.
Going to combat now. FYI.
Rogue Squadron, this is Rogue Leader.
4, 5, 6. 8 flying vigilance at.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
22.
gain 6.
Chris, remember, this is the guy who's going to help us bring everything back from the
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta try to
One day.
Oh, she also has lifelink.
You know,
Forget
when the
that
game
part.
ends and we shuffle our decks back.
I'll tap her for a white. 2 colorless. Activate this. So that gives me 2 white, a black, and a colorless. I'm going to cast Blinding Angel.
That's an
What does that one
instant
do?
that destroys target angel because
No.
you blinded it.
When
So I
Blinding
draw a
Angel
card?
deals combat damage to a player, that player skips his or her next combat phase.
Ooh.
Fix the
Jada,
entire phase, you say?
yep, Jada says each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. That was 3, so she enters with 3 1/1 counters. Gain 4 from Bishop of Wings when an angel enters.
So excited when I saw Mystic Grimoire. I thought, now I can see things.
I drew a mana source that I can only use for angels. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Oh.
Brought an arrogant worm
See
to
what-
an angel fight.
How arrogant of him.
Yes.
You know, 4/4 trample for 5.
There's a word for something like that.
Yes. Teach. I'm casting a non-creature spell. Aura Fracture. It's an enchantment. I can sacrifice a land to destroy target enchantment.
Do I have any enchantments?
Are you going to pay the 4?
Do I want to pay the 4? No. Hot dog! You can have one.
Yahtzee.
Is this land, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then, continuing my excursions, we are going to sacrifice Aura Fracture to destroy Animate Dead. I'm sorry, we're going to sacrifice Dunes of the Dead to destroy Animate Dead. When it dies, I get
Okay.
2
I don't know what I did.
Zombos. You've been hitting me for a lot every
And you're
goddamn
still
time.
at 97.
Yes. Land for the turn will be Dunes of the Dead.
He's almost dead.
Getting me
Starting
2
right
guys and a life. Then any other enchantments over there? We're gonna pop.
Okay.
Yes.
Done not much.
I know. But we let you use it the one time
You did.
to get 2 more zombies and then secondary land for the turn. What?
You are sacrificing land to destroy target enchantment.
Yeah.
Can I respond to that?
Yes.
Agreed. Because something else happened. I'm going to respond to that.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 3 of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cursed mirrors. I'm going to chaos warp my Mystic Grimoire.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm a fan.
Ah. All right, Nelson. Why don't you put your hands behind your back?
Ooh, let me touch it. Ooh, let me touch
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
it. 1, 2,
Butt Ice Penguin.
3.
Schnell, please cut. And you. Cyclonic Rift. That's okay.
That goes to your hand, I guess.
No, it's just on top of the library.
Yeah.
Oh, on top of it. God. Well,
Listen.
Okay.
If that goes off, we're just scooping them off.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
Listen.
Tej responded after I paid the dunes, but before I played my secondary land for the turn. So my secondary land for the turn will be Field of Ruin.
I'm gonna mill Teach for one.
Okay. Please do.
Tej, do you have any non-basics?
Yeah. One. I have one non-basic.
Okay. Oh, when I play that.
And it's part of my win con. Him mana confluencing himself 33 times.
Yes. I'm gonna destroy your mana confluence. You get a,
Basic of my choice.
or each player searches the library for a basic land, puts on the battlefield, then shuffles.
Hot dog.
See? I'm helping.
I'm okay with that.
Forest will be my land.
Snow-covered plains. Enter
Island.
tapped.
Nope, onto the battlefield. And then I'm gonna go ahead and activate Elvish Reclaimer, sacrificing
Into a command call.
Honestly, he's real good at that.
this desert
There you go. Here you go, bud.
to get a land of my choice.
Make it.
Each of these tapped will get Hashep Oasis.
Cutting myself. I need that land clump too.
Chris,
Well,
would you like to
agreed.
cut me?
Cut my own
Hold on
down.
a second. I forgot to. Yes.
Yeah.
Is sacrificing the same as something dying?
Yes. It'll
A
cause
creature,
it to die.
yes, a creature you sacrifice will die.
Okay. I won't do it. I'm
Okay.
a little late.
Um,
Should have gotten a spear token when Lyra died.
Okay, well then I will destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying.
What? White mana. Surge of Salvation. One of the new cards for March of the Machines. I am permanents I control. Gain hexproof until end of turn.
Nice.
Are you gonna pay the 4? Oh.
It's gone. It's gone.
Prevent all damage that black and/or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn.
Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 4 of them came. These 4 came in, so 20, and then this one. So Tej, I am sending 20 1/1s and 5 2/2s at yous.
I will block 2,
Oh, how big is your biggest?
6/6.
2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 lands have different names. Apparently. Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Okay. So 5 2/2s, 20 1/1s.
I will block 2 2/2s.
Okay.
Take the rest. Math is for attackers.
26.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
I'm down to 7.
I have 4 1/1s and a 2/2 Zombo.
He's gonna draw that goddamn cyclonic rift.
Nope. He shuffled. He should have shuffled it away.
I did, and you cut it.
He should have. You cyclonic or
All of you! Except Chris. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Thanks, Coach.
Cool.
You're okay.
All right.
Fuck you, I'm out. God, I love that movie.
Yep. Real good.
Hey, you, the guy.
Shit.
My daughter working in a restaurant has really made an appreciation for that movie.
What movie are you guys talking about?
Well, he's
Half
I'm talking about
baked.
half baked.
It's
Oh.
on hold. Wait.
Oh,
At
I
the
was-
end of the movie where he goes, fuck you, you're cool.
That's half-baked.
That's half-baked.
When he's quitting the fast food.
Yeah. When he's quitting.
the fast food
Yeah.
place.
To be fair, Waiting might have been quoting Half Baked,
I think
but
it
Half Baked was
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Not that old. It's like
Did you
the
say past
90s.
I did. I made another cursed mirror in past turn.
Oh my god.
So much. Nah. He's just playing the waiting game at this point. He's gonna cast everything once we're all out of lands again. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Guys, we're doing it. Ayo.
What a dumb, goofy game this
I know,
is.
I know.
I love it.
Fuck it.
That is the spirit of this game.
Fuck it. Paying 6. Vigor.
Jesus.
6/6 trample. If damage will be dealt to a creature I control other than Vigor, prevent that damage and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented that way. When Vigor is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its
I
owner's
was going to
area.
start smashing Schnell with the Blinding Angel, but any of that comes at me, it's probably going to be because I can't take too many of those.
How many creatures do you have?
5.
Okay.
Past turn. Go ahead, Chris.
It worked. The bluff of all bluffs. Draw.
I can take one of them out if you don't remove me from a combat step. Is that how that fucking thing works? Player skips, yeah. Because I have more bodies than Nelson has blockers plus life at this point. So it's 23. Well, yeah.
4, 5. And no life.
Yeah, that was getting annoying. That's why I was coming.
But now he's got a blocker, so I can't take him out.
He's had that the whole time.
Yeah, but if this was bigger, I could just swing through it. I will. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm having fun. I don't know.
I'm having fun. This is great.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. That's silly. So first land for the turn will be
Oh, I didn't attack anybody.
Dunes of the Dead. I'll get. Whoa! You step on my cat?
No, I tried
Well.
to step around him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know what's up with him. Yeah.
Knew it was coming.
Uh,
Pet him.
gain a life and get 2 sand boys. I will tap down one of the ones that just came in for white, red, 2, a Johnny Vengeant. His ultimate is destroy all lands a player controls.
What about all cursed mirrors the player controls?
Yeah.
Stay away from my cursed mirrors. There's 11 of them.
Target creature or player and gain a life. Or I can just tap something down. I don't like Teej.
Why?
Cuz.
We all know what this card is.
Island.
Okay. We're gonna sacrifice the Zaren Orb, gain 2,
That's presumptuous.
get a.
Just say land.
You flipped a lot of islands in complete disgust.
Zombie with summoning sickness. Secondary land for the turn. Dune. Life entered. Life entered. Having a small struggle here. More bodies in the field. Then
Conception begin. No, wait. Never mind.
we will Elvish Reclaimer, sacrificing Dunes of the Dead, getting 2 more.
Not quite up to damnation, man, I guess.
Getting whatever I want, land-wise.
So gross.
Yeah, or Wrath of God mana.
You know, those instant speed 4 waves.
I just mean on your turn.
Yeah.
Screwing that up. All on camera.
Camera. Camera.
We're gonna grab Sun-Scorched Desert. ETBs, I'm gonna deal 1 to teach.
Youch!
Sunscorched Desert is in my Orvar deck.
That's a slow boat right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 a turn. Granted, just swinging is faster. Cut me.
Hey, that's a shock.
Yeah. Shock plus.
That alone represents a 20-turn clock. Just starting like
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's Awakened Amalgam as a 6/6. Nelson, how many creatures? You have 5?
5 creatures.
So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Literally
23,
half my life.
24. Yeah. Okay. Still not going to combat yet. This will not untap during its next untap step.
Okay.
Not doing much, just doing a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and then 2 more for good luck. Coming at Teach.
That's smart. So I can take her one of those extra ones.
Yeah.
What are they, 1/1s?
There are 1/1s.
2 of them are dead. 3 of them are dead. Nope, 2 of them are dead.
Okay.
I'm out. And, just for shits and giggles, a land.
Okay. Go Nelson.
Oh, God, I feel like this is it for this is the last turn for Nelson here. All right, untap, upkeep, and draw.
And windfall. And Manosaurus.
I would have happily taken a windfall.
Pay 1, faceless looting.
You and me both, brother.
Draw 2, discard 2. One of the cards I will be discarding is I'm going to discard Endrace Forerunners, and then I'm going to discard Rooting or Basking Rotwalla, and then cast it for its madness cost, which is 0.
Hey, Rootwalla. I'll see you asking Rootwalla.
God, I love the Osprey. Alright, then I am going to play this forest as my land for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana available. Oh, I'm not going to make it another turn cycle, though, am I? No, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna pay another 5, and I'm gonna cast Stolen Strategy. At the beginning of my upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library until end of turn. I may cast spells from among those exiled cards, and I may spend mana as though it was mana of any color to cast those spells. There, got it. Barely.
Just spam those manas.
Just spam them.
Bames Bond.
Bangs.
Bames Bond.
Stolen strategy. Until end of
Called
turn,
Bondulance.
every card in your deck is a goddamn land.
I will pass turn to you, Chris.
Snow-covered plains.
Ooh.
Depending on when we get done, yeah. We'll see how fast we go.
I will go to combat. Schnell.
You can attack multiple
I'm going to.
opponents. Okay.
Do it, Chris.
I'll swing at you with the Blinding Angel,
Okay.
and I will attack Nelson with the 2 Vigilant Angels.
I take 5.
Yes.
I take what?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't you have any reachers?
18. No.
Oh.
I've got tramplers.
Ah.
No reachers, unfortunately.
And I don't get a combat
I'm sorry,
step,
did you
so
say 8 or 7?
Nelson gets another turn to fuck us.
I take 7, so I go to 18. So you don't get a combat step.
Gotta get hit with
Oh,
Blinding
you got hit
Angel.
with the Blinding Angel. I forgot that was out
Yeah,
there.
I can't see combat right now.
Thank God.
It's too shiny. I always did love the artwork on that.
Yeah. Because she's staring right at it. It's Blinded Angel.
Pass to Schnell.
Okay. Untap. Another runner in the night. Okay. Untaps everything. Upkeeps. Nothing. Draw.
Oh shit. Whatever.
You okay?
I forgot Madness. You discard into exile, not just discard. I wasn't thinking.
Oh.
There's a reason I built the deck the way that I did. So I missed the Area Worm and the Rootwaller, but that's okay.
Okay.
Learn to play
How big is this? Huge?
It is a 5/7.
5/7. Okay. Hate all your board and all that you do.
And all that I am.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to Ravager Worm. When it enters the Riot enters the battlefield with my choice of a +1/+1 counter or haste. We'll go with the +1/+1 counter because we can't swing with it anyway. And then ETB choose one. Fights up to one target creature I don't control, or destroy target land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability. Does anyone have any of those?
Have what?
A
mana
land that
ability
with an ability that isn't a mana ability.
I do not.
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna fight Giada.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Land for the turn will be Dunes of the Dead. Getting 2 Duders. We will sacrifice Dunes of the Dead. There's no more enchantments out there.
I have
Then-
Stolen Strategy out.
We'll sacrifice it to pop that then. Secondary land for the turn. Dunes of the Dead.
You and your big mouth.
Yeah.
What are Johnny's abilities?
Target permanent doesn't untap during its next controller's untap step, which I'm going to be using on your. And then -2, Lightning Helix, and then -7, destroy all lands target player controls.
Gross.
Yep. We will also activate Elvish Reclaimer, sacrificing. Graveyard already? Where put it? Sacrifice this
I get a spirit token
forest. Get another land.
from Bishop of Wings.
We're running out of deserts. We'll grab the stupid tapped land desert that produces green. His name is Carl.
Wow.
Nope. Does I have that one out?
Is that Hash Up Oasis?
No, that's the other one. Get Argoth. That's a land. Screw it. We'll just grab Painted Bluffs. I'm tired of looking. ETB. Get 2 more dudes. Get another life.
Going the wrong way.
I will then. Anything else? Second main, because we don't get combat because somebody's a jerk. Oh, Dunes was right there. Enters tapped. Yep, nothing else second main. And no combat. Go ahead, Nelson.
Alright, untap. Don't get to play with my shiny new toy, and draw.
Well, don't have shiny toys when I have
1, 2, 3.
unlimited enchantment removal.
Wow. Don't have anything that can tap for one more. I'm not going to get another turn, so I suppose I could just activate my commander and see what happens. Can't believe I'm
My
pitching-
Awakened Amalgam is up to a 7/7.
Can't believe I'm pitching Stonehoof Chieftain, but let's exit. Spire Garden. Cool, I'll play it.
The land I was digging for is in my hand.
That.
Pull the Tej. Only lands.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go down Guns Blazing trying to help Chanel here. Battle Mammoth. Harried Worm. Vigor.
Which is ironic because I was going to take you out had Chris not helped you.
And a pumped up Basking Rootwalla. 3/3 Basking Rootwalla.
Is it max power?
Yeah, all those are coming at Chris. It is max power.
How much is it total?
Let's see here. 6, 10, 16, 17.
Didn't you pump up the wall?
19.
19. Thank you, sir.
So it's a 3/3 or a 3/1?
Yes.
It's a 3/3.
Yeah.
Well, 6, 4, 4, 6. I can't block too much of it. I can block the root wall with my Bishop of Wings
Okay.
and take the rest.
Okay. So the root wall will get 3+1/+1 counters. Or wait, how much? No, 1. From the
So I take
so you take
12,
6, 12,
16.
16. Yep.
81.
Woo! Hot damn.
2, 4, 6,
Uh,
8, 10,
oh.
12, 14, 16, 18.
Did you play Vigor on your last turn?
No, I played Vigor like
9, 30.
through 3 turns ago.
Okay.
Why, did I miss something?
No. It's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about my post-game interview.
I see.
Ah.
Go ahead, Chris.
Alright, that stays tapped.
Got him.
Draw for the turn.
I can take away your combat too. It's stuck in my head too.
Blame Teach.
4 in the air at Nelson.
Yep, I can do nothing. Down to 14.
Next turn.
Before the end of your turn, I will sacrifice Dunes of the Dead to Zern Orb to gain 2 life and get 2 black zombies. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn. Dunes of the Dead. I don't want to put these out of reach. 2 fresh bodies.
Say bodies or buddies?
Yes.
Okay.
Sacrifice to gain 2 secondary land for the turn. Dudes of the Dead. When it dies, I get 2 zombos. When it comes back, I get 2 buddies. And I gain a life again. Yeah, I know. I'm upset too that I can only play 2 lands per turn because I have like every other thing in here that lets me do that. Nelson, you're at 14 and you have 1 blocker, correct?
Correct, yep. And I have no hand.
Okay.
I played it out.
1,
so.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6, 7,
I
8,
discarded
9,
it
10,
into a
11,
Spire.
12, 13, 14, and then 1 for your blocker. And then Chris. Oop, don't want to pile this together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 1/1s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 2/2s. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
17. 11 of these, 1 of these.
Yes.
So 17 plus 22 would be 39 plus
7.
46. Nelson, I can save your bacon
For what, though?
if you swing at Sean next time.
No. Sorry.
I
I'd
was
rather
gonna
die.
say I do have several untapped
Yeah,
chumps.
I just die again. Otherwise I would, but sorry.
Die another day.
Yeah.
Sure. Fine. I'll take it.
Okay.
I can block 2 of them.
You're gonna block
I'll
what?
block,
The 2/2s
yeah, I'll block 2 of those. So
Okay.
I take
before damage, just slightly. Can I? If I sack a land to get a land. No, I can't change the number.
what did I say? It was 39 damage?
Here. So you're blocking 2 of these.
Yep.
Okay. With 1 big one. So 1 of mine will die.
Yep.
1 will be fine. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 from there.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Okay. You got it.
Okay. 42 damage.
Okay. That would be 30.
So you didn't swing at me.
I sent you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
50
Okay,
yeah,
so you're dead.
I
You're
sent
dead.
you enough for lethal. Did you block the one with the one that you had up?
No.
Okay.
You get to keep it.
Thank you. Okay. And then, second main, we're going to click up a Johnny to keep this tap down.
Oh, thank you.
And then pass turn.
Oh, yeah,
Nope.
true.
It's
You
an
didn't
extra-
block it.
Stays
you didn't
tapped.
extra.
I clicked it
Again?
again. Yep.
Okay.
I would like to have combat steps.
I read on the internet that combat is good.
I forgot that Ron Spencer card. I'll bring it next week.
Oh, that's fine.
Not that you need it for anything.
Yeah.
Attack a Johnny for 4.
Yep. Johnny's down to 2.
Fast turn.
For the end of your turn, I will sacrifice Dunes of the Dead to gain 2 life and get 2 zombies. And then take my turn. Untap.
I guess if I'm taking out an MVP to show it.
Upkeep. Draw.
Turn that over. Don't want to spoil it.
Is that the plan? We post our own MVPs?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will cast Waking the
Mine
Trolls.
is the entire card type.
Chapter 1. Destroy target land. Will pop one of your planes. Then land for the turn. Dunes of the Dead. We gain a life. We get 2 1/1s. We will sacrifice it to gain 2. When it dies, I get 2 more 2/2s. And then secondary land for the turn. Enters the battlefield. Gain a life.
So dumb.
Yep, no, it. Go to combat.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 2/2s, the Awakened Amalgam, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 30. So 36 1/1s.
Okay.
The 5, the 7, and what did we say? 24 or 14 of these?
Okay.
Settle the wreckage.
I mean,
Yes.
I assumed he had something.
Right.
What with the Nelson
Shield.
Icon?
Shield.
Flashing Angel of the Dire Hour.
Okay.
When ETBs, if you cast it from your hand, exile all attacking creatures.
Nice.
Gain 4 life.
Okay. That could have actually let me hang around a little bit longer. I didn't
Yep.
realize
That would save you.
That's true.
Okay.
That's on me for not.
Second main,
For assuming
click
it
a
would be for a
Bajani
turn.
to keep that tapped down.
Got it.
And go ahead.
On tap. Draw. Go to combat.
Okay.
5 at you and 5 at the Johnny.
Okay. So, oh, that's not Johnny. So Johnny dies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33.
Do you gain life or anything?
Don't think he has any lifelinkers left.
Okay.
Not at the moment. I'll cast Gisela the Broken Blade. Gain 4. Whatever, we're going for it. And I will mortify your druid class.
No. Straight up just destroy.
Yes.
Okay.
Hester.
For the end of your turn, I will pay 2, activate, just sacrificing Dunes of the Dead, getting my Deuter, no life gain, but getting a land. Another runner in the night. Command tower. Actually, no. We'll keep it alive. We got deserts. Hostile desert. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, that came in. I got 2 as well. Oh wait, no, I didn't bring it back. Yes, I did. That came into play. So those don't have summoning sickness. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. Not fond of that. So our 1 land for the turn will be
Got him.
Sheffet Dunes. Oh, and put target land card from a graveyard on top on the battlefield under my control. Look at Dunes of the Dead. Okay.
Got it.
Then those will be white. White. That. Okay. So 4. Still don't have enough, but we're getting closer. Yep. Go to combat. Oh wait, no. We will activate the Sheffet Dunes first.
What does that do?
Creatures I control get +1/+1 till the end of the turn.
Okay.
And then, so 3 3s and 2 2s.
These are all 2 2s and these are 3 3s.
2 2s, 3 3s.
Block 2 of the 3 3s.
Okay.
Block 2 of the 2 2s.
Okay. So.
First strike.
Okay.
I gain 4.
Okay.
I first strike damage.
And then that one
This dies.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, with one of them being blocked.
2 of them being blocked.
2 of them being blocked. Okay, so 2, 4, 6.
So another one of them would die.
8. Yep.
And I take 8.
8.
Pitcher's duel going
Yeah,
on.
I'm working on it.
I like it.
Do we have any other? Nope. I believe that is it. Go ahead.
Okay. Drop for the turn. Sweet baby Jesus. You got a land here. More sleds. Pay the 1. Going to 42. This one. Cut. What to do here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. So I could do that. Let's do that.
What you doing?
3. Hold on.
'Kay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We'll cast Unburial Rites.
Nice.
I will bring back Larry Dawnbringer.
Okay.
When she TPs, I gain 4 life. I will go to combat.
Okay.
We'll swing with all of these angels. Here are +1/+1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go down to 9.
I go up to
And
70.
more importantly, I lose my combat step, which is pretty much, I think, what's going to give you the game.
I am hoping so. Pass turn.
Untap.
I'm not gonna have any fingernails left when this game.
I know.
Because I'm just.
Upkeep.
I'm not even in this, and my anxiety is through the roof.
need some
man.
draw.
Oh my
Do you need
god.
a...
Choose target opponent. I will choose you. If they control fewer lands than you, I create a number of 4/4 green troll warriors with trample equal to the difference. So
So
1,
good in
2,
this deck.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You get 4 of them. No, 5 of them.
I get 5 by my count.
You got it.
But if they can't attack, what the fuck does it matter?
What's the block?
Yeah, sure.
Just trying to look at the bombs.
The 4/4 trolls on their own. You're gonna block the angels.
So 4 4s, 2 2s, 1 1s. Doesn't matter. Do I have anything? Let's look for something. Let's check. We'll sacrifice Dunes of the Dead to Elvish Reclaimer. Making a 2/2. See, I decided to not put a Glacial Chasm in this deck because I thought it'd be just a bitch move to do.
I think it'd be really good in that deck.
Yeah.
And I think
It's in Corvold for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
I think I would have it in there if
I know.
if I had built it.
It's a good one.
So it would be a bitch move, he says.
I think the looped strip mine is slightly more of a bitch move than the glacial chasm.
Also in Corvold for a reason.
Because you were a bad person.
Yeah. We'll get Argoth, Sanctum of Nature.
Is that one of the ones that flip into titanium?
Yeah, melds into.
Or melts, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a combat step, so Thought Vessel, and then, yeah, you got it.
Woo! It was hairy there for a while, but Angel Tribal pulled it out again. I like to keep this deck in rotation. Every set always seems to bring a handful of angels, and any opportunity I have to bring the average mana cost of the angels in this deck down, I like to do so. Another thing that the most recent set, March of the Machine, brought into play for us were battles. And I thought angels as a flying tribe were uniquely suited to be able to interact with those. One of them that I included in the deck was Invasion of Dominaria. The 5 defense counters that this comes into play with are easily wiped out by most of the angels in the deck, with the added addition of being card draw on the front side, as well as a Sarah Angel on the back side. It fits into the deck really well, and I was excited to incorporate battles into the deck. But of all the cards that I included tonight, the one that I was least excited about actually turned out to be the game winner for me. Surge of Salvation, a 1-mana instant. I thought it would do some work in this deck. It's very cheap interaction, could save me or my creatures, and being able to keep my Blinding Angel alive when Schnell tried to remove it actually turned out to be key to this game. Having him skip his combat steps repeatedly really it was kind of the death knell. So it just goes to show you the big splashy mythics, they may be fun, but key interaction at really pivotal moments in the game generally will be more useful in the long run.
Tonight's game for me was an object lesson in variance. I kept an opening hand of 5 lands, a Basilisk Collar, and an Arcane Signet, and most of the cards I drew throughout the game were lands or mana sources. There were 3, I think if I counted correctly, 3 non-mana source cards that I saw throughout the entire game. I even showed my hand a few times on camera, so people didn't think I was lying. There's nothing but lands or mana sources. Which will happen. 34 or 6, I think, lands in the deck, and I saw half of them. So I really was not doing much this game. I love Schnell's deck. It was really fun watching it pop off there. So I had a blast. The game was great for me. Well, it wasn't great for me, but it was great to watch. My MVP of the game, though, was Brutaclad. Brutaclad is in this deck because it can turn all of my tokens Yep. Got it. All right. Brutaclad is in the deck because it can turn all of the dragon tokens that Miirym makes into other dragon tokens that I already have. And I call it MVP. Again, I didn't do much. I ended up with 11 copies of Cursed Mirror. But despite how far behind I was in the game based on just everything that I was drawing, I was still a threat. And I was a threat because any one dragon that I drew, I was going to get 11 copies of it. 12 copies because Brutaclad creates a token and then I create even more tokens. So I was still a threat. It was just a matter of what I drew. And what I thought was interesting, at least on my part for this game, if you are newish or don't exactly know how it works, because I stumbled a little bit there, when I drew Cursed Mirror, I had a plan. The plan was to create a token copy of Cursed Mirror and have the token enter as a copy of one of Chris's creatures. And the reason I wanted to do that specifically, I had the Cursed Mirror come in as a copy of Miirym, and then that would create a token copy, and the way copy effects work in this case is I create a copy of the card, not a copy of what the card that was a copy of something was. So I'm not getting a copy of what Cursed Mirror copied, I'm getting a copy of Cursed Mirror, just Cursed Mirror. And the reason I wanted to do that is so I would have a Cursed Mirror token, so I could use Brutaclad to make more Cursed Mirror tokens. So I knew that when I played the card and made that play. What I kind of overthought though until the time came was Brutaclad, my boy here, is going to make another token copy of the Cursed Mirror, not what that Cursed Mirror was copying, just another copy of Cursed Mirror. So the idea was I was going to make a shit ton of copies of Chris's creature. It didn't work out that way when I made the play and decided to throw it out. So I ended up with a bunch of copies of Cursed Mirror. So again, I had a bunch of mana, even though Schnell was getting rid of all our sources. So I was never short on mana, especially with what was in my hand, especially on what I was drawing. But if I had drew any one dragon, basically, except for a few smaller cost dragons, I would have become an instant threat and started taking people out. So even though I didn't do much, I was still a big threat. Miirym is one of those decks where you can't really, unless you don't include any dragons, you can't really build it wrong. It's one of those where you put dragons in, it's going to do some work. You just got to draw into those dragons. You got to draw into cards that aren't lands or mana sources, and then you're off to the races.
So this was an interesting game, and I've got my MVP here up on the screen with me, and it's a land. It helped out a lot in the early game. So I had this and a forest in my hand. I kept the 2-lander, and I knew that and I had a Kadama's Reach. So I figured it doesn't matter what the next land I draw is, as long as it's I had 2 forests, and I drew this on turn 1. So I knew right away. During my first turn, okay, I can go grab 2 mountains. I think I'm going to be in pretty good shape here. And then things just started getting destroyed. Obviously, this time the land stuck around a little bit longer than the first time we saw Schnell play Hazezon, so I felt like I was able to get a little bit of a board state. What really hurt was Chris coming back and board wiping with the blood on the snow right after I had cleared the board a little bit. It was the right play, but unfortunately it was after that we started having a lot, multiple rounds of land destruction, and it was just really hard to rebuild. I didn't see any mana rocks. The only ramp spell that I saw was the Kadama's Reach that I played on turn 3. So it was difficult to get, if it hadn't been for the fact that Fall of Thran lets you grab mana back on chapter 2, I really would have been in dire straits. And then it was just like draw, go, draw, go, draw, go, play land if I find one. I was able to get some creatures out. Vigor, I like it in that deck a lot, but unfortunately it didn't get to do much. Had to discard a Stonehoof Chieftain, which really sucks because that's a card that really has done work in that deck before. And then it also didn't help that the two cards that I discarded and then cast for their madness cost, I forgot that technically I discard them into exile. Wasn't even thinking that's what happens when you don't play the deck for a while. So was not my best showing, but it was also a game that was difficult to strategize around. but not a game that made me feel salty in any way. In fact, I think it was hilarious, but not like overly comical where it impacts the game in a negative way. I thought it was just funny where nobody could get things going. It was not the same, but kind of a similar feeling to when I was playing my Chaos deck for the first time, and it was just like we're resetting the game and we're going, wait, what the fuck is happening here? Because Hazezon just does so many goofy things with all those interactions and ways to recur land destruction, and it was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed the hell out of the game, even though I don't know, what did I cast? 10 cards maybe? But it was a ton of fun, and I do really like this deck. I didn't get to do much with it. Didn't get to do what I want to do with it. Need to have mana for that to be able to pay money. Jesus Christ, to be able to pay land exile cards and then cast them from exile. So didn't really work this time, but we'll bring Faldorn back again soon because it is a deck I have a lot of fun when I actually bring it out with.
So for Hazezon's second time out, the deck did exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to draw the game out and start cycling through stuff. My MVP, Zurin Orb. Easily the best thing that I got out because it allowed me to deal with Dunes of the Dead about a million times, so that every round, in addition to my Druid class, I'm getting extra land drops, and each land drop is a Dune of the Dead getting me a 2/2, or when it dies it gets a 2/2. When I get the every time Dunes of the Dead goes to the graveyard, I get a 2/2 zombie. When it comes back, I get 2 1/1 warriors, and I can do that twice a turn. So I was netting a lot of power and slowing everyone down. The reason why the game takes longer is because my opponents refuse to just go, I guess I can't do anything, go. And I'm supposed to come around a lot faster than I was. And next time, maybe I'll break their spirits a little bit better so that I can get more turns like rapid fire and just build up and go. But the fact that I was getting swinging with 40 power with just a bunch of 1/1s, that is what the deck is supposed to do. That is the win con by itself, is just Hazezon filling the board with Desert Warriors and going to town. Chris's Blinding Angel absolutely wrecked me. I only have a handful of cards in the deck that I think could have taken care of it after he stopped my removal with his well-timed not removal. But again, it was a really fun game. Hazezon's going to stick around a little bit longer until I can get the win and then throw it away and bring out something else stupid. But overall, I hope you guys had fun. Please like and subscribe.